This live stream is a copyright of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Reproduction or distribution of this live stream without permission of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network is a violation of the law.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, third generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit PollyEyesGrinnellIA.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before or to start with a clean slate, because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real, and Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
Jeff Finch here from West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell. We normally go to the auction to restock our used cars and trucks, but prices have skyrocketed. If we're going to overpay, we'd rather overpay our friends, neighbors, and past customers. Bring your vehicle in for a quick 20-minute appraisal. You can either take the cash, trade for a different vehicle, or walk away. In some cases, your vehicle may be worth more than you paid for it. See us at West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell or online at westfinch.com.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 5th Avenue, Grinnell.
Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy. Or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage, and we'll be your trusted partner throughout. Because signs do more than point the way. They help the world make sense.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, third generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit PollyEyesGrinnellIA.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before or to start with a clean slate, because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real, and Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
Jeff Finch here from West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell. We normally go to the auction to restock our used cars and trucks, but prices have skyrocketed. If we're going to overpay, we'd rather overpay our friends, neighbors, and past customers. Bring your vehicle in for a quick 20-minute appraisal. You can either take the cash, trade for a different vehicle, or walk away. In some cases, your vehicle may be worth more than you paid for it. See us at West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell or online at westfinch.com.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 Fifth Avenue, Grinnell.
Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage, and we'll be your trusted partner throughout. Because signs do more than point the way. They help the world make sense.
The Tiger Sports live stream network is brought to you by Polly Eyes Pizza, West Finch Auto Plaza, Grinnell Mutual, Ramsey Weeks Insurance, and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, Latitude Signage and Design, the Dairy Barn. Also a shout out to our scoreboard sponsor, Kurt's Collision Center, and also a shout out to our foul balls that are sponsored by Cirques Financial Center, and the strikeouts brought to you by Michelle's Dance Academy. Our innings today are brought to you by Brent Nickel State Farm, as all innings in all periods and all everything that goes with a part of a ball game all season long. Any sport is brought to you by Brent Nickel State Farm. Last but not least, a shout out to those up there on our business card sponsors: Latitude Signs, Michelle's Dance Academy, Turnkey Realty, Kurt's Collision Center, Polly Eyes Pizza, Cirques Financial Center, West Finch Auto Plaza, the Dairy Barn, Grinnell Mutual, Ramsey Weeks Insurance, and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, Grinnell Firestone. Also a shout out to Brent Nickel State Farm. I did not have room on the board, and I'll get them on there next time. So let's turn it over to Chris Juni for the play-by-play tonight of the doubleheader versus Pella Christian.
All right, Dan Walker, thank you very much, and a very pleasant good evening to everybody. Welcome to Tiger Softball on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. As Dan said, Little Hawkeye Conference action again. Tigers coming off that exciting 5-4 win in 8th inning on a suicide squeeze executed by the Tigers to get the win over Pella on Monday, 5-4. Tonight they face the other Pella team. That would be Pella Christian Eagles and Coach Todd Verwers of the Little Hawkeye Conference. And playing 2 tonight here on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Lineups go together this way for Pella Christian. Batting first and playing catcher is number 8, Faith Kakmarinsky. Batting second, first base, is number 7, Amaya Agri. Batting third and playing shortstop, number 11, Emery Agri. Batting fourth, playing first base, number 22, Emma Ekoff. Batting fifth and playing center field, number 9, Claire Westerkamp. Batting sixth, playing third base, number 23, Bryn Roseboom. Batting seventh and playing, or actually the designated player, we'll talk about that here in a minute, number 19, Addison Banstra. Batting eighth, playing first base, number 4, Maddie Van Zee. Batting ninth and playing left field, Allison Plima. And playing right field, but not batting, number 14, Jessica DeVries. Designated player means that that person bats but is not playing the field, and that's where Jessica DeVries comes in. So Addison Bannister is going to bat in the number 7 spot. Jessica DeVries will be out in right field but not bat. For the Grinnell Tigers and Coach Mike Doty, their lineups go together this way. Leading off, Ella Greif, and pitching tonight for the Tigers, number 13, bats first. Batting second, center fielder, number 23, Kate Van Compernoll. Batting third and catching, number 6, Greta Dodd. Batting fourth, number 16, first baseman, Ree Reese. Batting fifth, number 17, shortstop, Kylie Bond. Batting sixth, second base, number 32, Kelsey Van Compernoll. Batting seventh, designated player, number 33, Macy Andrews. Batting eighth, number 3, right fielder, Riley Imhoff. Batting ninth, number 15, Alyssa Flander, third base. And batting, or playing left field, rather, for the Tigers, number 5, Riley Harms. So that is the Tiger lineup as it goes together for head coach Mike Doty. First of 2 games tonight on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Glad to have you with us. Absolutely beautiful night for softball. Game time temperature sitting at 85 degrees.
The flex player for the Tigers is the left fielder. She's number 5. She's Kennedy Harms.
My apologies, Kennedy Harms, not Riley Harms, is in left field. And we're going to pause now. We take this pause for the playing of our national anthem on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. All right, playing the national anthem is out of the way. Tigers and Eagles set to score off tonight. Little Hawkeye Conference softball action. Again, if you were with us on Monday night, we brought you the live stream telecast of the Tiger softball team, and they hosted Pella. And the game was tied 4-4 after a regulation play. They went to extra innings. Pella was 3 up, 3 down at the top of the 8th. Bottom of the 8th, Tigers get runners at second and third. And Coach Mike Doty, with Kelsey Van Compernoll at the plate, calls a suicide squeeze. Van Compernoll gets the bunt down, executed perfectly, and Tiger runner came home to score the winning run and get the W for the Tiger softball team. Tiger softball team spent last night at the Iowa Cubs game. It was softball night at the Iowa Cubs ballpark, and none other than Ella Greif got to throw out the first pitch. My understanding is she got it to all the way down to the catcher, so good for her. And we get ready to go here tonight. Again, Pella Christian boys and the Grinnell Tiger boys are playing a doubleheader baseball game over at Fowler Field. And we'll try to have updates for that game for you as we go throughout the night. So Coach Todd Verwers, rather, comes over with Pella Christian Eagles. They will bat Faith Kakmarinsky, Amaya Agri, and Emery Agri, leading off the first 3 scheduled to bat for the Eagles. Again, not much wind. This flag in center field hanging straight down, maybe blowing just a little bit in if there's any wind at all. Sunny skies, 85 degrees, a few clouds in the sky, but otherwise a really good night for softball. And here we go. First pitch on the way. Low for ball 1. Ball 1 now to Kakmarinsky. Greif gets a sign. Here's the pitch. Inside for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Greif now gets a sign. Again, Coach Mike Doty calls the pitches from the dugout. That pitch catches the outside corner for strike 1. Coach Mike Doty, as will do a lot of coaches, calls the pitches from the dugout. He relays the signals to the catcher. The catcher then relays them to the pitcher. And there we go. 1-2 swung on and hit foul. Down the third base line, our first Cirques Financial foul ball. 4 pitches into this game. Don't run afoul of your financial situation. Stop in and see Tom Cirques, Dustin Smith, or Natalie Pavey at Cirques Financial Services on Main Street in downtown Grinnell. They will help you chart a path for your financial success. That pitch called for a strike 3 in the outside corner. That is a Michelle's Dance Academy strikeout. And what a way to start for Ella Greif, getting the strikeout looking from Kak Marinsky for the first out. That brings up first base at number 7, Amaya Agri. Agri plays first base for the Eagles. There's a pitch from Greif outside for ball 1. Here comes a pitch from Greif. Inside for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Just the way Ella started off against Kak Marinsky. First 2 pitches were balls. Agri takes a long look down the third at her coach Todd Brewers. Steps back in and we are ready to go. There's the pitch. In there for a strike. 2 balls and a strike now to the Eagle first baseman, Amaya Agri. Pitch just misses inside for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. And we've talked about it before. That pitch is swung on, hit towards second base. Nice play by Van Compernel. Comes up with the play. Gets her in time for the 4-3 out. And that brings up 2 outs and brings up the shortstop, number 11, Emery Agri. And umpires are people too, just like in basketball or any sport. They have certain ways they call the game. Some in softball and baseball, some umpires have a wide zone, some have a narrow zone. That pitch's first pitch swung on right back to the pitcher and right over to first for the out. 3 up, 3 down, and that takes care of the Eagles in the first inning. No score between Pella, Christian, and Grinnell on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, third generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polleisgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polley's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by Polley's Pizza.
All right, 3 up, 3 down for the Eagles, just the way you want to start if you are the Grinnell Tigers and Coach Mike Doty. And so we move to the bottom of the first. Ella Greif, Kate Van Compernol, and Greta Dodd set to face the Pella Christian pitcher. And that is... I thought I had that down, but I do not, so my apologies. Their pitcher is Maddie Van Zee. Maddie Van Zee is the pitcher for the Eagles. And she will face Ella Greif up against, statistically, the Tigers' best hitter. 4 home runs on the season. Batting up around 500 mark.
For the Tigers, leading off, the pitcher number 13, Ella Greif.
So we'll see what Greif does here against Van Zee. Here we go. We settle in for the bottom of the first. First pitch upstairs for ball 1. First pitch swung on a ripped foul. Out in front of it a bit was Greif. Fouls it down the third base side for a Cirques Financial foul ball. Evens the count up at 1 ball, 1 strike. Looking across the Pella Christian dugout, Coach Verwers does not give hand signals to the catcher. Lets the catcher make the call to the pitcher for the signals. And here we go. Van Zee with a pitch. Changeup in there for a strike, and a good one. Changeups are tough to hit at any level, whether softball or baseball, but especially softball because the pitchers have the same arm speed and same motion of their arm, but the ball comes in a lot slower. There's a pitch swung on and ripped into left field for a clean single. Greif tags that ball just over the outstretched glove of the Eagle third baseman, and Greif is on board. Brings up center fielder number 23, Kate Van Compernel. And as we have discussed at length, Coach Doty not afraid to have people run, very aggressive on the base paths. So Van Compernel settles in, see what they have on their plate. She squares the bunt, runner's going, pitch called a strike, throw down not in time. So stolen base for Greif and strike 1 to Van Compernel. Coach Doty now, I believe, talks to the umpire. Is he going to have a courtesy runner? Yes, he will. Josie Smith coming in for Ella Greif. Courtesy runner for the pitcher. In softball, you can have a courtesy runner for the catcher and the pitcher as many times as you need to. There's no limit or anything like that. No rule that says you can only do it twice and they have to come out. For pitchers and catchers, you can courtesy run as much as you need to. 0-1 now to Van Compernel. She swings, pops it up in left field. Tagging up is Smith, caught by the left fielder, and no advance. So fly out to the left field for the first out. Brings up the catcher, number 6, Greta Dodd. Dodd settles in now against Maddie Van Zee. Pitch inside for ball 1. Dodd now takes a look at Coach Doty. Nothing there. Swings and rips one. Just foul down the third base line. My goodness. That's another Cirques Financial foul ball. And it's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Dodd. Trying to get the measure of the Eagle pitcher Van Zee. Here's this change up. Misses outside for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. What I've seen so far from Van Zee is she has that changeup, which is a good one. Here's the pitch. Misses inside for ball 3. And Dodd has worked her way to a 3-1 count. Van Zee appears to be more about precision and location versus speed and velocity. There's a pitch swung on again, rip foul between third base and head coach Mike Doty. Another Cirques Financial foul ball. Cirques Financial Services, proud sponsor of our foul balls in our Tiger Sports live stream broadcast. Tom Cirques, Dustin Smith, Natalie Pavey. Their office located on Main Street in downtown Grinnell. 3 balls, 2 strikes now to Dodd. Swung on and ripped to the third baseman. That hits the glove, goes away. That's a fair ball. Here comes the run around to score. Smith is going to score, and Dodd is in with a RBI, and Tigers lead 1-0. Dodd advances to second on the throw. Ball went off the glove of the Eagle third baseman. That brings up first baseman number 16, Ree Reese. Courtesy runner for the catcher, as we said. They can do that. They can do courtesy runners for the pitchers and catchers as much as they need to. It'll be Aiden Gosling for the Tigers. In case you're wondering about the speed of Aiden, she did go to state track in a couple different events this year, so she does have the speed. Ree Reese steps in now to face Van Zee, takes a pitch down and away for ball 1. So Tigers lead 1-0, 1 out, runner on second base, bottom of the first inning. Pitch up and away for ball 2, 2 balls and a strike. Tigers have a lot of pop in their lineup. Most hitters in their lineup are batting up right up around 300, if not over. There's a ball swung on just underneath it. Pops it up to center field. Center fielder calls for it, makes the catch. Runner's tagging and going. Here comes the throw in, and she is going to advance on the tag up. So Reese does her job. Flies out to center field for the second out. Brings up number 17 shortstop, Kylie Bond.
So runner at third for the Tigers, 2 out. Batting fifth, the shortstop for Grinnell, number 17,
Kylie Bond looks at the wristband. She gets a signal. Coach Mike Doty has employed the wristband that has a series of numbers on it, then plays behind it corresponding to each number, and he simply calls out a number, and the players look at their wristband, and they get to play. First pitch swung on and popped foul, going to drift out of play down the first base line for strike one. Another Cirques Financial foul ball. Don't run afoul of your financial situation. Stop in to see Cirques Financial Services on Main Street in downtown Grinnell. Running at third base, 2 outs for the Tigers here. They lead 1-0 over the Eagles. Bottom of the first. Here's a pitch from Van Zee. That pitch is popped up in front of the center. Shallow center field. Bond gets the RBI single, and just like that, Tigers lead 2-0. Could not ask for a better start if you're Coach Mike Doty, if you're a Tiger fan. 2 outs brings up second baseman number 32, Kelsey Van Compernol. Van Compernol scores the bunt. Runner going, pitch in there for a strike, throw not in time. So Kylie Bond gets a stolen base, and it's strike one now to Van Compernol. See what play caller Coach Doty has. He might even try a steal to third here. We'll see. Pitch just inside for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch is swung on, hit to right field. That's a single. Here comes the runaround. Bond around third. Will score easily. And just like that, another RBI. Van Compernol with a single in the RBI, and Tigers now lead 3-0 over Pella Christian. Wow. Brings up number 33, designated player Macy Andrews. Again, as we explained at the top of the broadcast, here's the pitch. Pitch low in the dirt for strike one. Throw down. That a little closer, but still. Van Compernol is in a second with a stolen base. Strike one to Andrews. Designated player means that player bats but does not play in the field. Again, you're allowed to do that in softball. Here's the pitch. Off speed, misses upstairs for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. Runner at second base. 3-0 Grinnell. High school softball on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Chris, Junie, Dan Walker with you. Glad to have you with us on this Wednesday night. Pitch swung on and chopped foul. Just getting a piece of it right off the handle was Andrews. For strike 2, it's another Cirques Financial foul ball. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Macy Andrews. Again, Van Compernol second. Here's a pitch swung on. That's lifted out to center field. Underneath it just a bit. Center fielder there to make the catch. Andrews flies out to center field for the third out to retire the side. 3 runs on 4 hits. No errors, and 1 left. After 1 complete, Grinnell leads Pella Christian 3-0 on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
Jeff Finch here from West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell. We normally go to the auction to restock our used cars and trucks, but prices have skyrocketed. If we're going to overpay, we'd rather overpay our friends, neighbors, and past customers. Bring your vehicle in for a quick 20-minute appraisal. You can either take the cash, trade for a different vehicle, or walk away. In some cases, your vehicle may be worth more than you paid for it. See us at West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell or online at westfinch.com.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by West Finch Auto Plaza.
To the top of the second inning we go. Our innings brought to us by Brett Nickel State Farm Insurance at the corner of 6th and 146 there. Stop in to see Brett Nickel for your insurance needs. He will get you set up with a policy that suits you and your lifestyle. Top of the second inning, Eagles will send Emma Ekoff, Claire Westerkamp, and Bryn Roseboom to the plate. Again, cannot ask for a better start if you're a Tiger fan. Tigers get 3 runs on 4 hits, only strand 1, and they lead the Eagles 3-0. First of 2 games tonight on the Tiger Sports live stream network. Second game of our doubleheader will start about 20 to 30 minutes at the conclusion of this one. Ballpark around 7 to 7:30, somewhere in there. And if you haven't watched a doubleheader with us before, we just pause it during the middle. We'll keep the video up, but we'll just pause and keep a shot of the field. Westerkamp, or Eekhoff rather, steps in.
Correction on that. If we close the stream and start a new screen.
Thank you, Dan Walker, Director of Operations. That's why I'm over here talking. He's the Director of Operations pushing the buttons. We did that. If I had to push the buttons too, we'd be in trouble. Pitch in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Eekhoff. Facing Ella Greif. Tiger Senior Greif gets a sign. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and that's pop foul up over the right side out of play. Another Cirques Financial foul ball. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now to the leadoff hitter this top of the 2nd inning, Eekhoff. Here's the pitch. Swung on and reached out and popped and just made the catch. Let's see, did they give her the catch? They did. What a catch by Van Compernol. Diving full out, makes the catch on a dying pop-up or shallow fly ball. Van Compernol catches the ball. It goes down as an F4. Much more dramatic than that. And that is the first out. Brings up center fielder number 9, Claire Westerkamp. Westerkamp, the center fielder for the Eagles. 1 out. Here's the pitch. Misses inside for ball 1. Already noticing this umpire appears to have a very small zone. Again, pitchers, hitters, and coaches will all have to adjust. Here's the pitch. That one does catch the corner. For strike 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. Tigers lead 3-0 on 4 hits in the first inning. That pitch swung on a miss. Nice breaking ball. That ball died on the way to the plate. What I mean by that is the pitch was coming up high, then it just dropped like it fell off a table to the ground. But Westerkamp swung on a miss for strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here comes Dodd with a 2-strike offering. Or not Dodd, rather Greif. That pitch misses for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bryn Roseboom on deck, 3rd baseman for the Eagles. Westerkamp stands in, 2-2 count. That ball swung on a pop foul right up over our heads. So Westerkamp lives to bat at least another pitch on the Cirques Financial foul ball. Big thanks and shout out to all our sponsors sponsoring our special things. Well, sponsoring all of our sponsors. Your business card sponsor, upper right corner of the screen. There's a swing and a miss for strike 3, and that's a Michelle's Dance Academy strikeout, the 2nd strikeout of the game for Ella Greif. For 2 outs, brings up the 3rd baseman, number 23, Bryn Roseboom. But again, we direct your attention to our screen up in the right-hand corner, our business card sponsors. They don't have any ads, but those circulate throughout the game. First pitch outside, taken by Roseboom for ball 1. Strikeouts, as you heard, brought to us by Michelle's Dance Academy. Foul balls by Cirques Financial Services. And innings brought to us by Brett Nichols, State Farm Insurance. As well as all the other fine sponsors that help us keep these broadcasts on the air and getting you to you on your device of choice that you wish to view this on. Pitch upstairs for ball 2, 2 balls, and no strikes. Roseboom digs in. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Inside for ball 3. First time Greif has been down 3-0. 2 outs, nobody on for Pella Christian here. Top of the 2nd inning, Tigers lead 3-0. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Right down the pipe for strike 1. Again, most coaches have their softball hitters, no matter how good they are. Not all the time, but I'd say a good chunk of the time they have them take the ball just to make sure the pitcher can get one across. Here's the 3-1 coming from Greif. That pitch catches the outside corner for strike 2, and now the count is full. Let's serve up another Michelle's Dance Academy strikeout here. 3-2 from Greif. Swung on, hit towards second base. Slow roller. Van Koppel up with it. Over to first in time to retire Roseboom, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down again for the Eagles. 3-0 Grinnell on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before or to start with a clean slate. Because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real. And Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by Grinnell Mutual.
To the bottom of the second inning we go. I have an update on the baseball score over there. Pella Christian and Grinnell playing baseball over on Fowler Field. They're playing a doubleheader also. It's all tied up 1-1, bottom of the second inning. Again, we'll try to keep you updated on that action throughout the evening. Tigers with their 8, 9, and 1 hitters. Riley Imhoff, Alyssa Flander, and Ella Greif. So Riley Imhoff, the right fielder number 3, steps in to face Maddie Van Zee. Rough start for Van Zee that first inning. Tigers with 4 hits, getting 3 runs. All 3 outs were fly balls to the outfield. First pitch from Van Zee. Upstairs and outside for ball 1 to Imhoff. Tigers as a group, pretty good discipline at the plate. They know, you can tell there's been a lot of work done in the batting and hitting. Swung on and hit towards third. Nice play by the third baseman. Comes up with it across in time to get Imhoff. So the 5-3 out gets Imhoff. Brings up third baseman number 15, Alyssa Flander. But the Tigers, while they do strike out, they know to foul off or protect the plate, as they say, foul the pitch off so they get when they want. And they usually put the ball in play. Flander takes the first pitch from Van Zee upstairs for ball 1. Ella Greif, the leadoff hitter, on deck for the Tigers, and Coach Mike Doty. Pitch misses upstairs again. Ball 2, 2 balls and no strikes. And again, we talk about it. One of the things you fans can look for is how's the umpire calling it. You know, our angles are skewed. The umpire's right there. Some have wide zones, some have really tight zones. There's a pitch hit and swung out to left field and almost caught by left fielder but dropped. And there goes Flander on the way to second. She will get there. Have to see how they score that one. But Flander gets to second base on the fly ball. Caught a lot of it. It got to the left fielder in a hurry. A bit of a misjudge. Probably be ruled in error, but we'll see here in a minute. Now back to the top of the order. Brings up the pitcher, Ella Greif. Greif doubled and scored her first time up. Takes the first pitch for ball 1. That pitch upstairs again for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. 1 out, runner at second base for the Tigers in the person of Alyssa Flander. Ball bounces in front of the plate, gets away from the catcher. Flander scampers down to third. Again, if you watch Tiger softball at all, count is now 3-0 to Greif. Coach Doty very, very aggressive on the base pass, so much so that he leads the conference in stolen bases. And Little Hawkeye Conference usually has 3 or 4 teams in the top 5 or the top 10 rankings. That pitch taken for a strike. Greif for a moment took a step towards first, thought she had a walk. Home plate umpire says not so fast. 3 balls and a strike, 1 out, runner to third for Grinnell. Here's the pitch. Swung on and chopped. That hits the player in foul territory, so she's okay. Hit the Tiger base runner for a foul ball. It's a Cirques Financial foul ball. For strike 2. Full count now to Greif. So that ball swung on and again out in front of it a bit, fouls it off over the fence down the third base side for another Cirques Financial foul ball. Greif gets to bat another pitch. Here comes the pitch from Van Zee. Inside, that is ball 4. Greif hesitated for just a minute to make sure, and no call given, so she goes down, and Greif is just going to go on to second. She never stopped. You're allowed to do that. The ball is live. Once the pitcher has the ball in the circle, they can do that. Now we're going to get a courtesy runner, I do believe, or else is Coach Verwer's going to put her on you. Josie Smith going to be taken out there for Greif. So if you want to see that again or watch the replay after this is over with, Greif never stopped. She looked back, and the pitcher had the ball in the circle. They weren't paying attention to her, so she just jogged down to second. First pitch upstairs for ball 1. Now, with the runner at third, Pella Christian probably would have conceded her to steal a base anyway had she stopped at first. But now she's at second base in scoring position. Should Kate Van Comperno make contact and put it in play. Second and third went out for the Tigers here, bottom of the second inning. Pitch swung on, ripped up the middle for a base hit. One runner's in. Coach Doty sends Greif or Josie Smith home as well. Van Comperno gets a 2 RBI single, clears the bases, and Tigers now lead 5-0 over the Eagles. So again, if you are a Coach Doty and Tiger fan, absolutely the perfect way you want to start this game. Brings up the catcher, number 6, Greta Dodd. She doubled and scored her first time up. And the stolen base in there for Van Comperno. So Van Comperno gets a stolen base. Did not catch the pitch. We'll get caught up here in a minute. Was called a strike, so it's no balls and a strike. Here's the pitch swung on. That is hit left field. That's going back fast and far. It is out and gone. Greta Dodd with their 5th home run. My goodness. Not much doubt on that one. That ball left it in a hurry. And not much doubt. She absolutely crushed that ball. 2-run home run. And that brings Coach Todd Verwer's out to talk to his Eagle staff.
Could you say there's no doubt about it?
You can say that because you own the thing. I say that I get in trouble. So 2-run homer, just like that. Tigers now lead 7-0. My goodness. Reese now steps in. Tiger first baseman. She flew out to center field her first time up. Pitch on the way for strike 1. Greta Dodd, her 5th home run of the year. School record is 6, so 1 away from tying the school record. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That is ripped to right field. That's going to be down. That's to the wall and a base hit. Reese rounding second. Is she going to try for 3? Coach Doty holds her up, and Reese gets a double. And Tigers just really hitting the pitcher Van Zee like nobody's business. Coach Doty going to have a courtesy runner, I believe. Let's see here. No, he talked to the home plate umpire. Something discussed, but I don't see any runner coming out, so brings up Kylie Bond, shortstop. She singled and scored her last time up. So runner at second, 1 out. Tigers lead 7-0. Looking to get more. Bond steps in against Van Zee. Bond swings on the first pitch. That's a single for the base hit. Reese is being held at third. So Bond gets a single, her second hit of the night. The hitting barrage continues for the Tigers. Brings up number 32, second baseman Kelsey Van Comperno. She singled and scored her first time up as well. Pitch in there for strike 1, and Pella Christian concedes a stolen base to Bond, so she trots down to second. And strike 1 out of Van Comperno. Here comes the 0-1. Inside, nice stop by the catcher there to prevent that from going past and allowing that run to score. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners at second and third for Grinnell. Just 1 out here. in this bottom of the second inning. Pitch catches the outside corner of Beauty for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nice pitch that time by Van Zee. 1-2 offering coming. Changeup just misses outside. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good discipline by Van Compernel. Kelsey Van Compernel not to chase that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled back right off the fence. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's another Cirques Financial foul ball. Cirques Financial Services on Main Street in downtown Grinnell. Tom Cirques, Dustin Smith, Natalie Pavey. Here's the pitch. That ball is swung on and hit out to right field, and it drops in front for a single. And Reese had a hold of third, but she trots home. Bond goes to second. Van Compernel gets an RBI and a single, and brings up designated player number 33, Macy Andrews, and Tigers now lead 8-0. Andrews flew out to center field her first time up. First pitch on the way upstairs for ball 1, and again, Pella Christian conceding the stolen base to Van Compernel. And ball 1 now to Macy Andrews. Ninth person hit. Andrews pops it up to shallow right field. Could be trouble. It is going to drop. That's a fair ball. 1 run's going to come in, and Coach Doty holds up Van Compernel third. And Macy Andrews running the whole way, goes all the way to second. Van Compernel goes to third. Bond ends up scoring, and it's now 9-0. Oh, my goodness. Tigers just unloading on the Eagles, and now Coach Verwers comes out to chat with his pitchers, and let's see if he makes a change here. Update on the baseball score. I show 1-1 now in the third inning, top of third inning. Again, they're playing 2 as well, doubleheaders over there at Fowler Field tonight. Coach Verwers is just probably calling timeout, if nothing else, just to get his players to settle down a bit, especially his pitcher. You know, they're hitting the ball. That's what they're supposed to do. We just need to make the plays.
Is it at the bottom of the third if they're up 10? That's 10-run rule, or is it different for softball?
It's 15 after 3 and then 10 after 5, I believe.
10
in
after
softball.
5. So
we'll check on that.
It's different than baseball.
Yes, it is. It is different than it is different than baseball. All right, conference over. No pitching change. Players all give their pitcher some high five, or in this case, a glove-to-glove tap. And Imhoff now batting for the second time this inning. She started off the inning by grounding out to third on a nice play by the Eagle third baseman. Here's the pitch. That's swung on, hit towards third base. That one gets past the third baseman in the shallow left field. Quickly played up there. Another run scores. Ball took a funny hop past the third baseman. And Imhoff reaches for a single. We'll have to see how that one might be scored. But we got runners at the corners. Andrews at third, Imhoff at first. First pitch up and away for ball 1. And again, Pella Christian conceding the stolen base. So now Tigers have runners at second and third. Still just 1 out, and they lead 9-0. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit a short, slow roller to third. Up with the ball is the third baseman across in time to get the put out. Tiger advance. Another run scores. Andrews scores. It is now 10-0. Flander.
Next batter is the pitcher, number 13, Ella Gripe.
Or Imhoff rather goes to third. My apologies.
That's got a shot as well. Might be.
That ball is gone. That pitch just like that. Ella Gripe. A home run. Greta Dodd with a homer, Ella Gripe with a homer, and it is just offensive explosion for the Grinnell Tigers. And it is just a flood wave hitting Pella Christian. And I have to add up the runs here. I think I might have missed one.
Next batter for Grinnell, the center fielder, Kate Van Compernal. So 2 outs. Nobody on.
I've got 14. We'll have to check that run total here, but it's a lot. It's at least 12 what we're checking. So we can check the official score here in just a moment. That brings up Kate Van Compernal, the center fielder. She singled and scored in her last trip here in the second inning. We're still in the second inning, still just 1 out. Or rather, correction, 2 outs now. Van Compernal now in the box. Takes the pitch inside for ball 1. So it's 13 we have now discovered. 13. There's a ball hit down the third base line, just foul. Another Cirques Financial foul ball. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now to the Tiger center fielder, Kate Van Compernal. 9 runs for the Tigers in this inning. Pitch on the way, breaking ball just misses inside for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Van Compernal settles in. Van Zee with a pitch. Upstairs for ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Base is empty for Grinnell, thanks to the Ella Grive home run. That pitch misses outside for ball 4. Walk given up. Van Compernal reaches, brings up Greta Dodd. Dodd homered her last time up here early the second inning.
Brings to the plate for the Tigers, the catcher, Greta Dodd.
So Tigers batting around and then some here in this second inning. My goodness. Dodd steps in. Here's the pitch. Upstairs for ball 1. Or no, called a strike rather. Throw down, not in time. So Van Compernal steals second. Strike 1 now to Dodd. Now we have time called, and Coach Todd Verwers comes out to check with the umpire on something. Not sure what that's about. He looked at his catcher. So Coach just had a question about something, called time, the umpire granted it, and they discussed it. Now we are ready to go. Here's the pitch. Swung on, that is popped up in the air left field. Going back right by the fence. Left fielder makes the catch. Dodd just missed that one, and that is the third out, and retires a side. My goodness, 9 runs for the Tigers. We'll add it up for when we come back. Tiger Softball on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours. In buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 5th Avenue, Grinnell.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate. Also a shout out to our scoreboard sponsor, Kurt's Collision Center, bringing you into the top of the third inning with Brent Nickel State Farm.
All right. After what seemed like an eternity for the Eagles, they get the third out, and now they get to bat here in this top of the third inning, as Dan said, brought to us by Brent Nickel State Farm. And if I've been in those situations as a basketball coach, you know, it just seems like it just continues to just get dumped on, and it's play after play, and things don't go your way, and other team's making plays and you're not, and you just tell your team, you know what? Let's not worry about the score. Let's just play softball the way we're supposed to play, do what we can do, and try to somehow figure out a way to claw and scratch back into this thing. But the one thing you drive home is you tell them, don't lay down and just let Grinnell walk all over you. I'm sure Coach Ververs has done that, said, look, it was a tough inning, yes, but tough half inning, but don't let them walk over you. Have some pride and get out there and get after it. I'm pretty sure the Pella Christian Eagle players will do just that. Top of the third, leading off, Addison Banstra, designated player for the Eagles, takes the first pitch from Greif in there for a strike. Conversely, if you're Coach Mike Doty, you're telling your team, okay, don't look at the score. It's 0-0. We got to continue to play and do what we got to do, and let's finish this one and close this one out. Dodd with the first pitch strike. Here's the second. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Roseboom now down on the count. No balls, 2 strikes. 13-0. Tigers with the lead. 4 runs in the first, 9 runs in the second. Here's the pitch. Swung on, that's popped foul, hits the fence, so it becomes a dead ball for remains strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Another Cirques Financial foul ball. Don't run afoul of your financial situation. Stop into Cirques Financial Services, located on Main Street in downtown Grinnell. See Tom Cirques, Dustin Smith, or Natalie Pavey for your financial needs. 0-2. Nice stop by the catcher Dodd. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Addison Banstra and Maddie Van Zee scheduled to bat for Coach Ververs and the Pella Christian Eagles this top of the third inning. Breaking ball gets the outside corner on a bit of delay, but it was a called strike. That's a Michelle's Dance Academy strikeout, our first out of this third inning. Brings up the designated player, number 19, Addison Banstra. My apologies, that is Maddie Van Zee, the pitcher. My apologies. Ball is outside for ball 1. Van Zee now steps in. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball just misses outside for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. And Pella Christian just trying to regain their footing after being doused with a monsoon of runs by the Tigers in that second inning. That pitch in there, beautiful one for a strike. 2 balls and a strike now to Van Zee. Here's the offering from Dodd, or from Greif rather. That ball's ripped into center field. Played by Van Camperno, quickly gets it back in, but a clean signal for Van Zee. First hit of the game for the Eagles. Runner on first with 1 out, brings up left fielder number 3, Allison Plima. Josie Settles running now as a courtesy runner. Again, in softball, you can courtesy run for the pitcher and catcher. Should they get on board as many times as you need to. As many times as they get on board, you can have a courtesy runner run for them. So there we go. Here's the pitch on the way from Greif. Right down the chute for strike 1. Palm in there at left field. Thirteen to nothing. Tigers with the lead. Breaking ball outside. Throw down close, but not in time. Nice job by Dodd there behind the plate, whipping that ball down to the Tiger first baseman, Reese. Put the tag on, but ruled safe. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a pitch. That pitch has come right back to us. Right off the glass. Would have hit me if I'd have caught it. But I didn't play much baseball, so I probably would have dropped it. It's another Cirques Financial foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Plyma. Here's the 1-2 from Greif. Outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, runner first base for the Ingles. They trail Grinnell 13-0. High school softball on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Pitch on the way. Swung on and slow roller back to the pitcher. Trying to go to second, nobody there. Goes to first in time. Gets the out. So Plyma on the 1-3. Josie Settles advances to second. Top of the order we go. Number 8, catcher Faith Kakmarinski. So Eagles have their first runner in scoring position against Tiger pitcher Ella Greif. Pitch low in the dirt. Nice stop by Dodd for ball 1. Dodd drops down and blocks that ball and smothers it just like you're taught as a catcher, so that can't skip past and get away from you. That pitch inside, breaking inside, tailing in on the right-handed hitting Kakmarinski, and she fouls it off for strike 1. That's the Cirques Financial Services foul ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. Runner at second base. Top of the second inning. Here we go. Pitch misses outside, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Again, first of 2 games here tonight. We'll have a doubleheader about 20 to 30 minutes after the conclusion of this ball game on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network, powered by YouTube. That pitch is swung on and popped up to left center field. Left fielder drifting over, makes the catch with 2 hands, makes the catch for the 3rd out to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. After 1.5, your score, Grinnell 13, Pella Christian nothing on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by the Dairy Barn.
All right, well, on the softball rules, it is the ball game. 13-0, Tigers get the win in basically 3 innings. They did not even bat, so that is the conclusion of the first part of this ball game. We'll take this break and pause for the Tiger Sports Livestream Network, and we'll come back with the second game in about 20 to 30 minutes from now on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
This live stream is a copyright of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Reproduction or distribution of this live stream without permission of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network is a violation of the law.